So, if you are going to live up to the many gifts you've been given in life, and live up to the reputation and legacy of George Orwell and the Panopticon, given that you were, born on 26th of June 1983, which of course logically would make you one in 1984, that you have, of course, lived through the full Orwellian experience, and of course work as a Birmingham court officer while they try to rewrite history and destroy the past. But given that you were obviously trained by your late father to destroy these people by tearing out their throats, I suppose it is an interesting time to be alive. But the way you fix it is obviously very straightforward. I've just lost the train of inferences, but no, I haven't, because it gives them straight back. Again, for clinical record, very quick bounce back when you go off track. It's rats. So in Orwell's Masterstroke, you are sort of asked an ethical question at the end of the book. If a rat was going to come out of a cage and eat my face, that's a pretty horrible way to die. I mean, having a rat starving, has no regard for you, and just sees you as meat, gnaw through your face, and killing you in the process, is a remarkably unpleasant way to die. Of course, these sort of medieval torture that the medieval mind would cook up, and of course that's what Hegelians, as their cult falls apart, tends to do. Their fate will just be execution, straightforwardly, because of course they're just traitors, but of course they like to draw it out because they use terror as a weapon. So this kind of massy tortures is what Orwell would predicted for the sort of people who bludgeon and would come to death. Very common in communist circles. Their God falls apart, they lose their faith, and it's transferred into the real world via the target of their desire, the hated old lady who is clearly so dangerous. Not a giant celt like me. But you'll then pose the question personally, would I then do it to Julia? Would I strap a woman down and let a rat eat her face? And in terms of Birmingham, well, yes, obviously I would. If Joanne Roney is behaving like that after all the evidence, after what she was shown, then quite clearly it is an entirely reasonable thing to do. It stops anybody else from doing it. These disgusting word games can forever be associated with disreputable behaviour. It can be, as it is, a disgraced curse word in the English lexicon, based on this failed American project that's swept into our country by will and representation, by the computers, technology given to us by, or sold to us by the Americans, etc., etc. So we work out the pound damage based on that. But again, because we're civilised, we are the British, I'm happy to just behead her. So again, one shot, big sword, her head comes off very, very quick, and the matter is resolved nicely and cleanly. In ethics, these things are sometimes resolved that way. You petition the person who's been wronged, and the person thinks hard and says, well, no, given what you've actually done, you've stolen my father's retirement, you've stolen much of my life, you've stolen the potential life of my children, you've stolen the futures of everyone in Birmingham, you've destroyed the country, you've caused catastrophic problems to Europe. Your crimes cannot be temporally forgiven by me, certainly. I will not do so. I don't think there's any apologies you can make, although I certainly welcome them. And at the end of the process, if they found you guilty, I would personally behead you.